Yo, what's going on, guys? It's that time of the year again. The time of the year where we get let down yet again by another Survivor New Era cast. They released the Meet the Cast videos for Survivor 46, so I thought it would be fun to check them out together. The first person up is Kina Petty.
If Parv and Marianne could have this like weird, strategic, hot, funny, positive baby.
Ma'am, I don't think that's how biology works. Also, strategic, hot, funny. I'm surprised she didn't throw humble in there too. Like, she sounds like the perfect person.
Do hair, or I was gonna marry like an old rich dying man. Those were my life plans, and now I get to be my own rich man.
Huh?
Is my bread and butter. Anyone can do good hair.
Well, clearly you can't. What is this? You should go to prison for war crimes for what you did to this person's head.
It's how I make my money. It's how I'm gonna make my money out here.
Ah, she's gonna commit some more war crimes on the island. I see.
If I go next door and ask my neighbors for a screwdriver, they don't give me the screwdriver. They come over and fix whatever I need them to.
Women don't need men, though.
I grew up with a mom who struggles with mental health.
I mean, she did give birth to a ginger. I would be pretty depressed too, not gonna lie. And the next person up is Charlie Davis.
I will be in different Taylor Swift eras in different portions of the game. When it's time to make a move.
Definitely the folklore era. Also, why is Mr. Davis here talking about Taylor Swift in his 1-minute intro to the show Survivor?
Talk like a law student.
I don't know, bro. Do law students like to talk about Taylor Swift?
I'm definitely conscious of avoiding stereotypes, arrogant, or a know-it-all.
Bro, straighten your tie. The judge should honestly send you to life for this mishap.
I'm hoping that they're gonna see that I just like to have a good time.
Yo, is that Taylor Swift? Bro, Patrick Mahomes is gonna be furious.
On the Harvard cross-country team, running is a really, really hard sport.
Did a Harvard student just tell me that running is hard? You just put one foot in front of the other, bucko.
So I'm hoping that I can use that.
There's no way this guy's on the track and field. Do you see this bro's goofy run?
Putting myself in pain and discomfort, because that's ultimately the name of the game.
The name of the game is Survivor, not putting myself in pain and discomfort. That would be way too long of a name for a reality TV show. The next person is Bahu Gul.
I just want to go run and give Jeff a big hug when I see him on the island.
Jeff's gonna freaking die.
My husband George introduced me to Survivor. He's a super fan.
Why does George look scared in this photo? Do you have his wife and kids locked in a basement, Gabal? What is happening here?
To me, the first season of Survivor was Survivor Kagian. Spencer got hit time and again.
Just like my childhood.
Spencer's story is my story in real life.
He does know that Spencer is a real person, right?
Growing up in India, as I was born into poverty, there were times when there was no food.
Just rob the local McDonald's.
How people are like living on Survivor, I lived like that for 18 years.
Yes, but did you have to deal with Katora? I didn't think so. And the next person is Tevin Davis.
It's happening, it's action.
Bro needs to play the Joker. Bro is hitting the forbidden Fortnite emote right now.
A lot of adversity.
Bro, what is that voice? That is not what you just sounded like. A lot of adversity.
But through that, I found who Tevin was. And I had no idea that I was going to be an actor.
Oh, he's just an actor who does a random annoying voice for no reason. Cool.
That's not what I thought about doing. I had watched High School Musical and I said, if that's what acting is, I don't want to do that. Hell no.
Don't you ever disrespect Troy Bowen like that, you uncultured swine!
And saying, who are you when I distill you down to your finest level?
Guys, I'm pretty sure Tevin is just on this season to market himself for TV shows and movies. And the next person up is Tiffany, Nicole, Irvin.
Dang, I feel like we in therapy, girl. What? You asking all these federal questions?
That's not what federal means. Like, not even in the same ballpark. That's at like a hockey rink somewhere.
A white man for 26 days? Girl, I'm gonna struggle.
Now, that's how you know they picked a good competitor when they're talking about quitting in their 1-minute interview.
Ooh, sorry, y'all. See, look at it. How am I don't do this for 36 days.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Shift into visual arts.
Bro, these look dope. I can't even lie.
You have to be able to push your agenda forward.
Oh, don't worry, Tiffany. Survivor is already pushing your agenda forward. Trust me. And the next person is Qbed. Guys, I have some very good news. Q here is Bruce, but with hair.
I'm one of 17 kids, so if I didn't wake up first, I probably didn't eat.
That's when you start throwing hands. No one's taking my Cinnamon Toast Crunch away from me.
In my family to ever go to college. Yeah! I'm only one of 2 that has ever played football in the SEC.
Oh no, he's playing the buttocks grabber game.
All the rat race at my generation.
Every day I'm hustling. Facts, bro, facts.
And if I can make it to that final 3, I will have the best tribal council you guys have ever seen.
Yes, sir. And anyone who disagrees is mega racist. And the next person is Venus Vafa.
I'm gonna let everyone fight for the wheel, and I'm just gonna call shotgun, but I'm the one giving directions.
You're not Siri. You can't fool me, Missy.
You know, turn left, turn right, give me the immunity idol.
Why has no one thought about that? If you just say, give me the idol, they're legally obligated to give you it. That's such a genius move.
My parents,
Bro, your dad is looking swag. Why can't he be on Survivor?
but when I was 40 days old, they decided that
It's not too late for an abortion.
growing up, being a different color from everyone else,
Ma'am, I know white people that are darker than you. The next player is Hunter McKnight.
Imagine being a high school teacher.
No, I cannot.
The dream is to become a doctor. Had a full ride scholarship,
And then I took an arrow to the knee.
but then got to come home and sub for my sister. Absolutely fell in love with just getting to be with the kids.
What do you mean by that? You love being around kids. What that?
It was a bit of a pay cut.
Just be a doctor and a teacher. Break the kid's arm and then fix it.
I want to hide the fact that I'm a mental person.
I mean, would a mental person really give up being a doctor to be a teacher? The answer is no. The next person is Jamelia Jim Hassan Adams.
My husband is jealous. Him and I applied together 2 years ago, like one frame. And then we got the email that they want me.
Nah, bro, I would commit murder and just start dressing like you and then go on Survivor and get $1 million buckarooskies. Easy win.
Guyana to New York City. I don't have a college education.
Well, at least you're not a teacher.
When I first came here, because I was told, you know, I could only make minimum wage. I was like, you know what? I deserve more. Like, I want more. And I always have that drive.
Wow, she has the desire to make more than minimum wage. That is a very unique passion.
I start at my current job as a seasonal associate, and then I worked my way up to now managing 2 wonderful stores. I'm a manager, and I like to manage.
Let me speak to your manager.
And I think in the game of Survivor, it's perfect.
I love the way that she says perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Growing up, we lived in a small shack.
Nah, bro, she was already playing Survivor. What in tarnation? And the next person is Jessica Jess Chong.
I think they'd probably just think I'm a little bit on the silly side. And maybe hopefully younger than I am.
Wow, what a little silly goose who is very young in the face area.
Now that I'm a software engineer, I think the way that I behave and speak, they're just gonna be like, she's cuckoo banana.
I was getting very big cuckoo banana vibes from this person, and that explains the reason why.
I didn't actually see myself playing it until I saw Gabby play in David versus Goliath, and I was like, oh, you're allowed to cry your eyes out on TV, and you can still like go deep in the game.
I wouldn't say Gabby went deep in the game, and she sure wasn't winning the game either, that's for sure.
You can be an Asian woman and not get voted out first?
Has there ever been an Asian woman voted out first before? The next player up is Mariah Gaynard.
I think I'm gonna be perceived as a nerdy dork.
You look like Cass mixed with Napoleon Dynamite.
I felt very disconnected in my community and in my family.
Why are you not wearing glasses as a kid, bucko? Are you a fake blind person?
Working kind of in the ins and outs of bureaucracy, you're dealing with red tape.
Are you being racist towards tape? RTM. Red tape matters.
I already told my
my kids. Like, I'm gonna lie, cheat, and steal.
Still? I understand lie and cheat, but what do you steal in the game of Survivor other than Twitter users' brain cells?
Hard things don't scare me.
Bruh, not the immediate cut to her giving birth.
I had 3 babies born at home with no medication. My first son took 36 hours.
Nah, bro, give her the a million buckarooskies right now. That's harder than anything she's gonna do in Survivor.
I've run 3 marathons. I nursed one of my children right after I crossed the finish line.
Yeah, sounds like a casual Tuesday to me.
Like, I'm built for hard things.
Maybe you should have worded that just a tad bit different.
Growing up in Dallas as an immigrant was really hard. It was not cool to be brown. And it wasn't until my father died, I was 20 years old, that is when suddenly it was like, I don't want to be like everybody else.
I'm not like other girls. My father's freaking dead. And the next person is Tim Spicer.
If you've never seen a black fish, that's me. It was Tim Swim's Speedo Spice.
What? What is that sentence?
Program director of a small nonprofit. I train high school students on how to apply to college, and I train college students on how to survive college.
And then I train college graduates on how to be homeless.
I found this program when I was in high school, and they just began to pour into...
Holy moly, he definitely got a degree in dance-onomics.
I met Jasmine,
after rubbing a lamp and this weird blue guy popped out of it.
I'm playing for Spicer Party of 4.
And the next person is Radan Montalvo.
First of all, my daughter, she thinks I'm going to get voted out the first tribal.
Time to send her to the orphanage.
The hard childhood. That all stems from like a broken household, running away from foster homes.
That's gonna be your daughter pretty soon, homie.
Living on the streets. Nothing was given to me, and I had to force.
He knows the Force? I didn't know we had a Jedi on the season. That is amazing.
I got a great job starting off with a telecom company.
Bro looks like he's trying to S-rank every level of Qbed.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I can't believe I actually cast my ult in the wrong.
And the next player is Soda Thompson.
Getting a reward with spaghetti bolognese, specifically with red wine.
Nah, a Hot Pocket with a Capricin would go way harder.
Pretty dysfunctional household that I grew up in.
Bro, this is literally Katora. You cannot change my mind.
I was raised with my aunt. I was told she was my mom. With my father, like, he never even knew I existed.
Get wrecked!
Did trench, found myself, put her on one shoulder, climbed up with one hand on the other ladder. Like,
well, it's better than Brandon Danelon could do, I'll tell you that right now.
3 or 4 years. I'm gonna be married now for 6 years.
Is she married to Bruno Mars? The Fortnite guy? And the next person is Ben Katzman.
Start with the drum fill. Outwit, outplay, outshred, Survivor! Bam!
Survivor. You have his occupation listed incorrectly.
Kid, I had like a lisp and a stutter and I never fit in.
What a nerd, bro. This little dude probably couldn't even like bench 100 pounds. Scrub.
My mom put me in piano classes.
You were getting bullied, so your mom put you in piano classes. That's like joining a football team to not get hurt anymore.
One day to the next, I was like obsessed and my whole vibe and mood totally changed.
Wow, he heard music and started to grow hair.
And as a guitar teacher, one of my biggest approaches for my students is to try and...
to play an instrument.
Maybe I'll get voted out first. Like if Jeff goes, the tribe has spoken, I'll be like, that does not rock.
Facts, bro. That does not rock. That is some factual actual. The next player is Liz Wilcox.
I just talk about you and...
My favorite subject.
Bro, she looks like a more masculine version of Brandon Danelon.
Yeah, I was really bullied as a kid.
Rip. Bullying is not cool, buckos.
And I was mute and depressed. And my mom, she said, you know, Liz, the more you try to be like everyone else, the sicker you get.
Wait, W mom though?
Lean into Liz.
Or lean into Shambo from this picture.
I started watching it with my daughter, and Jeff comes on and he's like, wanna apply?
That is a great Jeff Probst impression. They should honestly just dub over Jeff Probst's dumb voice with her impression for the entire season. And the last player is David Jelinski.
What other fan has a Survivor slot machine in their bedroom?
That is not the flex you think it is, bro.
You're not thinking of someone who is super analytical, super intelligent. You think of someone who wants to smoke a doobie.
Well, that's a new word for Survivor.
If there's one person I'd have to say I'm like, it's probably Tyson.
Oh, so you're gonna be in 4 seasons and only entertaining in one of them.
My biggest upbringing was kind of like The Hangover. My dad was a bookie, so I was always inside of casinos. And on top of that, both of my parents were addicts.
Both of your parents were the space at the top of the house. That must have been a very bad home life. Get it? Home life? Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more Survivor 46 content on this channel. And I'll be seeing you all later. Peace. And don't forget, Brucey Woosey will come back in the finale and win the game.
Hey everybody, this is Bruce here for Season 45 Survivor. Now, I, Bruce, the greatest Survivor player to ever exist, demand that all of you subscribe to Meme View. That's M-E-M-E, View, and hit the like button. Or, if you don't, you end up like me on Season 44. Alright? You don't want that, do you? Peace!